Good day, everyone. Today, we'll be exploring the multifaceted relationship between teachers and the school curriculum, and I'll be answering some questions in this lesson. So, the first question is, why did the curriculum change after the pandemic? Do I agree with the changes? So, the pandemic forced a rapid shift to online and blended learning, revealing gaps in the existing curriculum's preparedness for such disruptions. Changes like address the need for more technology integration, flexible learning modalities, and stronger emphasis on independent learning skills. So I agree with many of the changes as they better equip students for a rapidly evolving world. However, I believe a careful balance is needed to avoid overwhelming students with technology and neglecting the importance of face-to-face interaction and traditional teaching methods. For example, while online resources are valuable, they should replace the benefits of hands-on activities and collaborative learning. Second, what learning style worked best during the pandemic? How will I use it in my future classroom? So for me, a blended learning approach would have worked best for me during the pandemic. This allows for the structure of scheduled lessons combined with the flexibility of independent online work. So in my future classroom, I would integrate this by offering a mix of in-person instruction, online resources, and opportunities for independent studies. So this caters to diverse learning styles and allows for personalized learning experiences. So for example, I might use online platforms for assignments and supplemental materials while still reserving class time for discussion and hands-on activities. Next, how would I teach in a place with weak internet and few gadgets? So, in areas with limited resources, I would focus on creating engaging and accessible learning experiences using low tech methods. This could involve using readily available materials for hands on activities, storytelling, group discussions, and peer teaching. So, I would also use community resources and create opportunities for learning outside the classroom. So, for example, a field trip to a local farm could be a valuable learning experiences related to science or agriculture. Printed materials and collaborative project would also play a significant role. So how can I take care of students' mental health? So one specific way is to create a safe and supportive classroom environment where students feel comfortable expressing their emotions and seeking help. So this involves actively listening to students, validating their feelings, and providing resources or connecting them with appropriate support when needed. So for example, I might incorporate mindfulness activities or check-ins to help students manage stress and anxiety. So I would also try to build positive relationship with each student, showing empathy and understanding. Good and bad sides of digital tools. How to ensure access. So digital tools like Zoom and Google Classroom offer increased accessibility to learning materials and opportunities for collaboration. However, they can also create a digital divide, excluding students without reliable internet access or devices. So, to ensure access, I would work with the school and community to provide resources to students in need, such as computer labs, internet access, or lunar devices. I would also design lessons that can be accessed offline or through alternative methods if needed. Next, why under Standard 18533 and DepEd BELCP? How do they support curriculum changes? So R 18533 and DepEd Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan are crucial for understanding the legacy framework and policy guidelines governing the education system. They provide a foundation for curriculum changes, ensuring alignment with national standards and goals. Understanding this allows teachers to effectively implement the curriculum and advocate for the needs of their students within the legal and policy context. And finally, how to teach academic lessons and life skills simultaneously. So I would integrate life skills into academic lessons by using real world examples and projects. For example, a math problem could involve calculating the cost of a community project, developing problem solving and budgeting skills. Group project could foster collaboration and communication skills while teaching subject specific content. I would also create opportunities for students to reflect on their learning process and apply their knowledge to real life situations. So that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this discussion helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment below.